Hello, Mr. Slahy. This is Tyler Scudato from Gartner Executive Product. How are you doing today?
I'm doing fine. How about yourself?
I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. I've been enjoying all the festivities that have come with MLB All-Star Weekend. Did you get to catch any of it?
Oh yeah, a lot of us working here for the Timbers got together to watch the home run derby. It's cool seeing some of these guys playing at the highest level after seeing them play minor league ball in our park.
Yeah, I bet. I used to go to minor league games all the time with my dad when I was a kid. I was actually lucky enough to watch guys like Tommy Hanson and Freddie Freeman when they were still prospects.
That's a part of what makes minor league baseball so great.
Yeah, it is. But I actually called you because I wanted to check if there was any IT assistance that the Carolina Timbers could use here at the halfway point of the season. Are you happy with what you've got so far?
Well, to be honest, we might need your services. Our IT team consists of only 12 people and hasn't been able to accomplish everything we set forth at the beginning of the year. We gave them the goal of making an app, which they did, but it wasn't user friendly, and we only had an average of 40 fans a game that used before we had to shut it down. We planned on having the app generate a 20% increase in our wallet share, but couldn't accomplish that.
The number of fans that are using the app, that could definitely go up. What is it that the app was supposed to be used for the Timbers and their fans?
It gives the fans the option to have their tickets on the app electronically, and it also provides a game program. We also envisioned that it could have a promotional and game schedule that would send alerts to fans whenever we would have a giveaway night or events following the games. However, the app constantly crashes, and we've had to temporarily suspend usage of it. It's been a disaster.
Sounds like the ideas you have for the app are sound and it would make for a better fan experience. These problems can occur, though, especially when there's a lack of experience when it comes to running it. At least you have a jumping off point, though, and we can work with the app that you've already got.
We just need to have the app fine-tuned and up and running before the next season. I've been spending around 15 hours a week of my own time looking into solutions for this to no avail.
What if I told you you could stop allocating your time towards that research with the help of our IT experts? What could you accomplish with that extra time?
That would be amazing. If I didn't have to put so much time and effort into research, I could spend more time looking for ways to improve fan experiences at games.
Well, we have former CIOs that have extensive backgrounds in the industry that would be happy to help you and your team perfect this app. We can provide you with our industry-leading information and ensure you won't have to personally struggle to fix this yourself.
Sounds like music to my ears.
Well, Gartner's assistance to your IT department could eventually help you earn up to 20% more market share or wallet share, like you said, in the long run, when you consider the amount of time and resources allocated towards issues like this and the amount of fans that will use the app. The app will raise awareness of promotions and increase your ticket sales, which will in turn increase both your merchandise and concession sales.
That's what our goal with this app has been all along.
Well, I think without any outside help that the Timbers would be able to launch this app before next season?
We would likely be able to, but I'm not certain that we wouldn't run into the same problems as before.
Okay, well, if you wouldn't mind hanging on the phone for a little while longer, I just want to talk about what you've told me and how Gartner can help assist you towards the creation of your app.
Let me hear what you've got to offer.
Well, from what you've told me, your IT team consists of only 12 members and they don't have much experience with creating apps.
Yes, that is correct.
Well, at Gartner, we have experienced CIOs and IT leaders who can lead your team and give them advice tailored to each member. They'll be able to guide your team and push them to achieve all of their IT goals. Your IT team, they'll be working with veterans in the app making industry that will better help them understand the ins and outs of not only creating, but running the application.
That sounds fantastic, but will you still assist us after the app is launched? My team would need to know how to update and do add-ons to the app.
Well, we go beyond just creating the app. We at Gartner, we're here to assist you during all the stages of the process. As your team is figuring out how to update the app, We have trained IT professionals that will develop your team skills so that they will work on the app with confidence and ease. Does this sound like what your team needs?
That sounds like it'd be a major help to our staff. It'd be a relief to know my team could run the app by themselves.
Well, we definitely make that happen for you. How long do you think you need our services for? Our contracts, they begin at 3 years length with a cost of $80,000 in the first year and a 3% increase over the second and third year. So the total price for the entire contract would be $247,600.
I think a 3-year contract would work for us.
All right, sounds good. But you also had another concern that you felt your research was inadequate. What was the issue you had that made you feel that way?
I couldn't quite find information that was geared towards or quite frankly relative to the sports industry. It's been a struggle trying to piece together useful information.
Well, I hear your dilemma and I'll offer you a solution. At Gartner, we have over 150,000 different research documents spanning over 1,300 different topics pertaining to IT. We have the resources to provide you with all the information you need on how to create the perfect app for your baseball team. Do you think this would help you and your team?
That would be a huge help.
Well, I assume you want to have access to some of our research on apps pertaining to sports as well.
Yes, that would be great. Having about 50 reports would be very helpful.
All right. So is it all right if I go over again why Gartner can help the Carolina Timbers?
Go ahead.
Well, the two major issues that you said kept you and your team from being able to create the Timbers app and have it be successful was the lack of manpower and experience in building mobile apps. As I told you already, Gartner will be here to assist you and your team with personalized advice from experienced IT professionals and extensive research about mobile apps in the sports industry. With our help, do you think that we could have this app launched before the beginning of next season?
I would feel supremely confident that it would be up and running by the start of the season with Gartner's help.
Well, I'm glad to hear that, but now let's get on to brass tacks and let's talk financials.
The fun stuff. Let's get to it.
All right, so you said you'd be okay with one of our CIOs and having access to some of our reports.
Yes, that sounds good to me.
So this partnership with us for 3 years, in those terms, as I told you previously, stated cost was $247,600.
Okay, let me table that for now. I like what you're offering so far, but I have some concerns I'd like to address.
All right, well, I'm all ears.
What would happen if we hired your services and the app wasn't done before the start of next season?
Well, I understand how pressing this is for you, but I assure you that we'll work around the clock to get it completed. Our IT consultants have dealt with deadlines tighter than the ones you provided, and we have delivered exemplary work every time. I promise that we won't let you down, and I could show you our track record to back me up. However, on the very off chance that we don't get it done on time, there will be a reimbursement on our part.
Your track record speaks for itself, but I also worry about the app malfunctioning or getting hacked. How would you prevent this?
That's a common concern, but we will ensure that you have the spyware installed into the app to prevent hacking, and we will assist you with any malfunctions that your team can't handle. Our IT professionals will not only help install these preventative measures, but they will teach your team how to manage them. And they'll notice whenever anything might be wrong in the system. And we'll be there. It's a 3-year contract, so we'll be there for the entirety of that to help. And the app will be set up and running smoothly with an infinitesimal chance of being hacked.
That's what I want to hear. As I told you before, the app we tried to run this season would constantly be buggy and wasn't nearly as secure as we like.
We wouldn't want that to continue to be a problem for you. I know how frustrating that might be.
Just having some increased security would be a great peace of mind.
I understand, but it sounds like you covered all the bases here. We want to make a deal. When should you want to start working with the Carolina Timbers?
Well, let's hold on for a minute. I'm not 100% sold on this partnership yet.
Well, Nima, I've had clients who are in a similar place to you. Just 4 months back, we had a client who also called us for help for their IT team in a place where they needed help. They were skeptical, but with our help, they were able to achieve all their goals that they had been working on for months. To the delight of that client, we also finished 2 weeks for the deadline they sent us.
If you could finish our app with a couple weeks before the regular season, I'd jump for joy.
Well, we won't only get the application done before the regular season, but we'll also be working with us to increase your wallet share and save you in the range of 15 to 20 hours a week from working on this. They said there are only two guarantees in life, death and taxes, but I'm here to give you a third guarantee, and that's that Gartner will perform exemplary and exactly to your preferences. You'll be thrilled with not only your bottom line, but the additional time you'll gain, and you'll be allowed to continue to do the great work that you've been doing for the Timbers. So what do you say, Nima? Are you ready to make this deal happen?
I believe that the Carolina Timbers could benefit greatly from working with Gartner. We're interested in a partnership with you. I'm going to hold you to your word, though. This application is a huge deal for us.
Well, I'm glad that you want to partner with us, but don't worry. I guarantee that when our work is all said and done, you'll look back on the decision to work with us as one of the best you've made in your entire career. We'll send over a virtual contract right now, and we can get this started immediately. Just to reiterate the deal that we agreed to earlier, though, you wanted 3 years of our services with access to 50 information reports, and one of our CIOs, and the price we agreed to upon was $247,600. Is this correct?
Yes, that sounds good, but I prefer to get together in person to finish this deal. How would you like to come to a Timbers game next week? Does Wednesday at 6 p.m. work?
Well, I'll never turn down an opportunity to go to a baseball game. Yeah, sounds good.
The pleasure will be all ours. So, yeah. I'll talk to you later.
All right. Have a great day.